Hey guys, so welcome back to another episode of Work With Me in Real Time. I just want to make this video so that there is a video this week because I'm probably not going to do a podcast because reasons. Too lazy to make it, or too lazy to set it up and like sit down and do it and like organize my thoughts. And this is the typical bliss bag, which one side is there is probably yarn in here, and the other side is the typical bliss logo. I got it the first time I ordered from her, which was like earlier this year, I think. In this bag, I have all the yarn I need for the jolie sweater, which is not this one. Let me flip to it. So where is it in this book? Here it is, the jolie sweater. This is the stats for it. It's in 2202 by Sandnes garn. You need 2 strands of mohair, or I guess if you're using a thicker mohair strand, then you use 1 with 4 millimeters with 19 per 10 centimeters. But mine is a little tighter than that. It's like 20 to 22. I think. And yeah, it's X small to 3XL, but I think there's only like a few sizes. Let me check. There is actually 7 sizes, so it's a lot more than like some of their other patterns. This is the book, mykt, Soft for Women, 2202. I got this from knit.co.uk, knit with 2 T's. Yeah, but the shipping was ridiculous, and at the time didn't require me to buy sandnes garn yarn, but now they do, at least 4 balls of yarn. So yeah, I think it's like a requirement to for their pattern booklets, because you know they mainly sell yarn, so I think that's why they have that stipulation. Let me see what can be in the frame. So it's right here. But yeah, so I'm on sleeve number 1, and so the way I calculated this is that 12 centimeters, there's a difference between, or the length difference between the sleeve and the body, and that is 12 centimeters for my size. So I just measured 12 centimeters and then marked where that is with this stitch, with the gold stitch marker. So that's like the bottom of the body on the sleeve. So I can determine how many more rows to do for like the darkest color, which is honestly not that dark compared to the yellow. But it's so funny when you look at this part, you mostly see the pink color, the contrast color yarn, and the yellow becomes less saturated, but then when you go to the cuff, it's like super saturated, which is, I don't know, kind of funny to me. And I already switched to the other color, or the second darkest color, which is a combination of KFO Knitting for Olive Cherry Blossom, and not this ball. And the KFO mohair in Poppy Rose. So yeah, that's my second darkest color combination right now. And yeah, and I'm using 2 strands of elderflower, which is this pale yellow. This is like the palest yellow that's on the market right now, I think. Besides like colors like marzipan and like that's not an overt yellow. It's more like a cream color. Like a yellow cream color. But this is more of a light lemon yellow, and that's what I wanted. I'm pretty sure elderflower is like not yellow, but I don't know. I don't know for sure because I've never like grown it. It's so hard to separate the yarn when I... Please excuse my cat. She's playing with a fish that is motion detected. Am I in the frame? Barely. Okay. Ugh. And the pattern only gives you the length of a sweater from the collar to the hem of the body, and then the length of the sleeves, which is presumably underneath the armpit to the end of the hem of the sleeve. And then they have the circumference, which is only like 3 measurements, which coming from like independent designer patterns, it's like super different, and I find it hard to work with. But I mean, you do get a lot of patterns in this booklet for the price of like one independent release pattern, basically. So you win some, you lose some. And I started this week because I've been talking about it for like forever, and like haven't started it, even though I have all the yarn for it for like months now. So yeah, I just thought I should hurry up and finish or start it so I can start other patterns or some of the other projects that I have lined up. But for one project, I'm like super stuck on like what color combo I should use. And yeah. Oh yeah, and I've been carrying the contrast color all the way up because you waste much less yarn doing that. So yeah. And I'm just knitting, obviously. Let's see, what else should I catch you guys up on? Oh yeah, I got tea right here. It's Earl Grey. No, it's Darjeeling tea with milk. Nice and warm. Because it's been super cold lately. And I don't know why, but this apartment leaks heat like crazy. Although, it's not as bad as the house I grew up in, so it's not the worst. But this apartment is also not as old, too, so because the house I grew up in is as old as my grandma. So it's like it was built in the 1930s, or maybe rebuilt in the 1930s or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think the deed of the house says it was built in like the 1930s. At least that's what my parents say. And yeah, it was made out of wood. Wood leaks some heat just because of the building technique, because it's not a log house or cabin or whatever, so it doesn't insulate heat well. Although when we did move in, I remember my dad replacing a lot of the insulation because it was like so shit, or like it degraded over the years, because it wasn't using like modern insulation, like insulation boards and stuff like that. So my dad replaced it with some foam insulation boards. I think only in some parts. In other parts he used I don't know what it's called, but it looked like bags of insulation. So you don't actually open the bag, you just stuff it in the wall. And that definitely helped. And also, I remember this was in the 90s, okay, like late 90s, maybe even early 2000s, because you know, shit costs money, you know. Excuse my cat. She's just been wanting lots of pets, but hopefully she doesn't what do you call it, put hair in my tea. Oh, nope, we can't. No rubbing on the easel. Oh, she's so... Oh, sorry, I just been... Okay, Mimi, you gotta get down, okay? Oh, she's back up. Can you see her? Oh no. Low battery. This is what I have to deal with every day. She just wants pets all the time, and I just cannot. Mimi. So just gotta sneak in some rounds when she's distracted by whatever's outside. And I have 20% battery left, even though I started at like, well, I guess not that much, like 50. So I'm just probably gonna film until I lose battery, I guess. I feel like I'm pretty slow now. Oh no, the other cat is up. They're all sleeping. Well, except for that cat. I mean, Mimi. She's just all over. Keep missing. No, it's the color round, which I forgot to bring up on the last round because I was talking. Yeah, I just like pull it underneath the project. and kind of just twirl it around. Oops. Oh, gosh. Maybe it's not that easy to see at all. But yeah, just twist it so that it doesn't move, and then like tighten it. Oops. I'm not picking it around. Just tighten it. And then purl. But yeah, you purl all the stripes, so for this pattern. Ugh. My hair's so sticky. But yeah, I was talking about insulation just because it always drops down to 60 and I'm freezing, or feels like I'm freezing in the house. And I'm like wearing one of my sweaters and then another sweater and then my cardigan that I haven't worn that much, but I definitely should wear it because it kept me warm yesterday. It was so cold. I think yesterday it was like 58 degrees Fahrenheit. I think like indoors. Outside is probably like 40 something or 50 or 50. I think it's just 50 Fahrenheit. So yeah, getting much colder. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the video here. So it's a shorter video, and yeah, just seeing what I'm working on. But this sleeve is fucking huge, okay? Like, no joke, it's so huge. I measured it, and the cuff is like 9 inches circumference, about. And then this is like 30 centimeters. 13 inches or something. Yeah, it's fucking huge. So, yeah. Alright, see you next time. Bye.